Hey guys, it's the Unsmooth Criminal, and I probably am gonna put a twist on here that you guys will never have seen coming, but this is gonna be part two and the last part, unless you guys want me to restart the series. But I'm probably not gonna do it anymore because this series has been milked dry or beaten, or basically beaten with sticks now. Um, what if Izuku Midoriya or Deku was turned into a girl? So in the last part, we ended off with them introducing themselves as Katsuki, Bakugo, and Izumi Midoriya. So now we go to a week later. It's been like a month after the um, licensing exam, so they're still processing and sending requests to the agencies for the internships, the sidekick internships instead of the hero internships instead of the sidekick internships, because there's got to be a difference between each internship. So she picked Night Eye's agency, like canon, but in this one, Bakugo and Izuku were gay. Bakugo liked Izuku and Izuku liked Bakugo, but they never told anybody. And Uraraka and Izuku were getting close. Not close enough to be that close, but people thought they were close enough to be that close. And when Izuku turned female and called Bakugo, Mina's like, why would he call Bakugo? Bakugo's been bullying him ever since he was little. So why would that be first? Then she starts putting it together. Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense now. So Bakugo helps Izuku, and Izuku helps Bakugo get over the transformation. But Izuku gains Bakugo's personality, and Bakugo's personality gains Izuku, and Bakugo gains Izuku's personality. So Bakugo is the more timid, shy person, and Izuku is the more outgoing, I don't care person. And one day, Bakugo and Izuku were training together, and someone walked up to Bakugo and asked her out. And Bakugo was going to gently set them down, and Izuku just yelled, "Oi! Get away from her! She's mine!" And Mina heard this and was like, "Oh, so I was right." Well then, this is strange. And Bakugo's face goes red. And Bakugo, being the shy, timid person, not knowing how to express themselves anymore, just stays quiet. And Midoriya runs over to Bakugo and hugs her from behind, saying, "Mine. Not yours, mine. Mine, 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 mine." And he was about to argue, like, "No one's yours." And Bakugo goes, Izuchan? And yes, I'm doing the prefixes, or suffixes, whatever you want to call it. Suffixes, I think. The proper suffixes. And she goes, "Yes." And Bakugo turns around and whispers something into Izuku's ear, or Izumi's ear, and Izumi goes, "Yes, I'll gladly do that." And she goes, "Okay, let's get back to training." And Izuku goes, "Yeah." So everybody now knows that that's happening. We go to the Overhaul arc. And Bakugo, Mirio, and Izuku all go at the same time because in this one, Bakugo did the class a little earlier and he was a little faster to understand the goal. So he got his license before everybody else. And since his personality completely flipped, that's why he got it faster. And okay. And during the Overhaul arc, it basically goes to canon except for one part. Overhaul gets a hand on Izumi. And he thinks, oh, let me just kill her. Before he can activate his quirk, Bakugo goes rampant. And she blasts his hand off his arm. And she sends him flying, runs over to Izumi and asks if she's okay. And she goes, yeah. So he lost a hand, and he's basically scratching himself like Shigaraki does, and saying, "You damn infected brat!" And he's getting so pissed off he can't talk properly. So he walks over to one of his downed comrades and gives himself another hand. Oh crap! And his downed comrades fuses with him. He gains another hand, and he walks over to another downed comrade and fuses with them too. So he's the big guy. He fused with the big lifesteal guy and the interrogation guy at the same time. So this is gonna be fun. So Izumi sees that he's gunning for Bakugo, and she gets pissed off, and she goes 100%. And she can handle 75%, so she's straining her body, and she moves at 100%. But she's straining her body severely. So after like 3 steps, she's at Eri, and Eri is currently trying to keep her a quirk, which she was told how to do slightly in a very low intensity. And she's slowly been healing Night Eye, because he has the spike through his gut right now. She slowly is healing Night Eye, and Izumi yells to Bakugo, hold him off for a minute, and so Bakugo says, I can do that. She still has somewhat of her old personality poking through, but she's mainly a shy, timid person. So Izumi walks up to Eri and says, I'll need your help, and this is gonna take all your strength, but I need you to go full power and heal me while I'm fighting. And Eri goes, no, I can't. I'll hurt you like I did other people. And Izumi goes, you won't hurt me. I'll be fine. And she goes, but. And Izumi goes, no buts. I'll be fine. You just need to heal me as best you can. So she starts to heal Izumi, and she's currently... Izumi's currently using 100%, and she's like, screw this, I need to go 1,000,000%. And her body's natural basically stops so she can not absolutely obliterate her body. Leaves. She has a control over it. And she starts to gain the strength of one for all. Completely 100%. Oh crap. And she starts to throw punches that would put holes through a space station. And that steel is supposed to be strong. And it is strong, actually. And some of it's titanium, too. So, yeah. And she puts holes through Overhaul, and he switches back, and so she drops Eri and says, Eri, calm down, we're safe, we're fine. And Eri slowly opens her eyes and sees that Izumi is fine. And Izumi is slowly regressing back to a child. But there's one difference. She still has both parts. And she keeps all for one. Or one for all, sorry. She keeps one for all. Because she hasn't chosen a successor to pass it down to. So the quirk stays with her. And it's always active. So she's being regressed down to a 13-year-old, then a 12-year-old, then 11-year-old. And Eri sees this and she goes, and Aizawa basically runs in and he stops Eri's quirk. And Izumi falls to the ground in pain because she was being tough for Eri because Eri was regressing her back to an infant. And she's currently, the effects of the quirk weren't complete, so she's currently roughly 13 and a half-ish physically. But she still has the strength of all for one. Damn it, one for all. She has the strength for one for all. And this strength is giving her the ability to do whatever she wants with fighting. And so she told Aizawa what Eri's quirk is and what it does to people. And Aizawa goes, okay. And he looks at Night Eye and sees that there's a hole through him. And it looks like the size of a bullet hole. Not the size of a spike going through him. And he asks what happened to Night Eye, and Izumi says that Night Eye got a hole through him, and Eri healed 90% of it. And Eri's currently passed out on the floor, and she looks like she has a fever. And everything else pretty much goes to canon, so I'm going to be sticking with Bakugo and Izumi at this point. Oh, crap. Bakugo and Izumi have gotten so much closer that they're going out and they're publicly announcing so by now that they're dating. And they've done it a few times because Izumi found that she had the part to do it. And Bakugo accepts it. Because she kind of can't turn down her girlfriend. She's too soft-hearted to do that. So, yeah. But Mirio is still the big brother to Eri, and I'm gonna have to go check that. But Mirio is still the big brother, and Izumi is like a mom to Eri because she seems very overprotective of Eri, and she acts like a mother. Even though she doesn't look that much older than Eri, but she still acts way older. And Bakugo seems like a father figure. And so Eri gets raised like that. And so I'm going to end it here. If you guys want me to go more in depth and have the change in gender earlier in the story, then you guys vote for it in the um, Discord by telling me what if female Deku was changed into a girl earlier, or what if female Deku was changed into a girl before UA. So tell me in the Discord. I'll try to get a link in the comments so you guys can join. Talk to you later, guys. Later. Bye.